This week on Arena Play Tuesday, Planeswalker Project at Planes Project on Twitter challenged me to make a deck of all 1-drops. Let's see how we can do. Occasionally we will be bringing you these challenges that we take from you. Feel free to drop a challenge in the comments below for us, for Arena, on Twitter, wherever we can get them from. We will build these decks and see if we can do well. Aiming for 500, I'd love to get 3 wins before we get 3 losses, just like we do every time. But we shall see. This is going to be a keeper. Now, this is an interesting deck. It is all 1-drops. I did go with mono black. I just kind of used what I already had in my collection. If you want to check it out, the deck list is over there on the left. We're going to get out ahead with a Pilfering Imp, and we are going to hopefully start flying over. 1-drops is a very strange challenge. We can get off to a really quick start, and then we sputter out so hard by the end game. So it's really about getting as much life down as quickly as possible and then try to figure out some way to finish it off. So on this turn we're going to go ahead and swing out, and then we're going to get the Sparring Construct and the Short Sword out. That means that next turn we'll be able to swing with the Short Sword and still drop 2 things. The deck, as you can see, does come with 3 Divest and 3 Duress. I wish that we had had 1 or 2 of those in our opening hand. That really helps us avoid the early removal. Now, we haven't seen early removal from this deck we're playing yet. There's a Duress. Now, this is going to give us a chance just to get a little information. Aha! That is definitely going to be the choice. I hope that everyone is comfortable with me taking the Deafening Clarion. That is going to go bye-bye. We're going to get in for 3. They're up to 22 and now down to 19. This is not an easy thing to do, to have these 1-drops. As always, we appreciate you watching the video. If you are watching and you have the inclination, please feel free to click that subscribe button down there. It really helps us out. It's free, and we don't monetize, we never will. It is the best thing that you can do to support us. We are going to go ahead and... Ooh, this is interesting. We know they have Settle the Wreckage, but we don't yet see... Nope, that's of any color, so that can happen. Settle the Wreckage is going to have to be a thing. We are going to Demonic Vigor on the Pilfering Imp, because we want to try and get that one thing that we can keep swinging with. Let's go ahead and get Explosive Apparatus out there. Serves us some removal in the deck. With knowing that we have Settle the Wreckage, we're going to have to just swing with one big thing. Yeah, now we see Deafening Clarion. Oh man, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. Maybe we should have taken... No, we had to take Deafening Clarion when we did. This is a very tough matchup for us right out of the gate, because here we're going to see the Deafening Clarion probably. And just go ahead and ace both those. We don't get the trigger from our little robot friend. We will play 2 Hired Poisoners maybe? No, probably go ahead and Pilfering Imp and Hired Poisoner. Get some creatures back out on the battlefield. And then pass it over. Don't know what we've got there. Instants and sorceries are just absolutely copied this turn for our friend. Another Mirari Conjecture. This is going to be a very tough game. This is going to be a long, brutal game. Ugh. Okay, we can do this. I believe in our little 1-drop babies. We got to get our little 1-drop babies there. Come on, Discovery away. Let's go. Surveil 2, draw a card. Remember too, if you have a challenge for us, if you have a challenge for us, make sure you drop it in the comments below. We really want to get a lot of these and hear what kind of ringer you can put us through. Let me go ahead and swing in for 3. We'll get another apparatus. I guess the third land. Okay, so back to that point. Land is the problem in this deck. You need maximum 3. Honestly, you need like maximum 2 unless, like Explosive Apparatus, you have something that needs 3 to trigger. I hope that you're taking my... Of course! Deafening Clarion. I don't know. That makes sense because it's from the Mirari Conjecture again. I haven't played against many Mirari Conjecture deck, guys. Especially with a 1 mana cost. Oh, God, and everything I do is just absolutely turned over. Okay, so now we're seeing land. We don't really have anything to do, guys. We are completely out of steam. We are going to call this one and go to game 2. Let's see how we can do in game 2. Okay, so as we see the opening hand for game 2, this is not terrible. We are going to get a nice little start with the divest. Hopefully this game we are not playing board wipe .deck because that kind of destroys our entire strategy. We do have a Justice Strike coming in at some point, but we're going to get the Cackling Drake out of his hand, which is great for us. Next turn, we're probably going to drop 2 Diregraph Ghouls. Don't have real anything besides... No, can't play Justice Strike. Nothing that we can see that's really going to stop us right now from getting these 2 out. And hopefully start getting in with some early beats. We'll play the Pilfering Imp after this. Pilfering Imp is a good target for getting something else out of their hand. I wonder... Let's just go ahead. I mean, it's an artifact or creature, so... We'll see what we got coming down the pipe. What are these other 2? Guess they could negate it. Yeah, they don't want us to get that card out of their hand. So, we will go ahead and swing for 4. Then we're going to... You know what? I mean, we're just going to swing for the fences here. If they have a board wipe, that is what our deck cannot get around. We are going to see... Yep, okay, so we're going to main... Interesting. Alright, we're going to combat. We're going to swing with these 2. We are going to use the Pilfering Imp's ability. And, oh man. Teferi, Settler. Okay, so we're going to get Teferi out because that could start getting us. Even though now we have to... On a land, we've got a Teferi, and on a white, we've got a Settle. So we're good right now. So we're going to go ahead and swing in for another 4. We're going to Pilfering Imp, and then next turn, hopefully get that Settle out of their hand. Nope, got a Sinister Sabotage on the Pilfering Imp. I wonder if our opponent has noticed that all of the cards are 1 converted mana cost. Okay, so now we've got Settle the Wreckage in play. I guess we just swing with... I guess we just swing in with the Ghoul. Nope, just gonna go ahead and Tezzeret. I wonder if we see a draw card here or a 1-1. We see a 1-1. So, let us... We're just gonna go at face. We're just gonna go at face. I think that's... We just gotta sprint here. When we can. And settle... He'll settle next turn, probably. But, we got our opponent to 6. We got an opponent that had Teferi in his deck to 6. No! No! Oh, God, no! Oh, man. Oh, man alive. Well, we tried. Right? After I was celebrating. We're gonna concede this one, guys. Oh man, this is gonna be the quickest challenge video ever. Alright, we're going in to our 3rd matchup. Things that I want. I want to keep the 1 mana meme alive. Okay, we got a Duress in the opening hand and a Pilfering Imp, and it looks like our opponent mowed. Ooh, That's when you know you have a great deck, is when you're like, please mull, please mull. Anyway, I want to keep the 1 mana alive. I want you all to help me. Let's go ahead and duress, non-creature, non-land. Ooh. Where to go with Federation? I want you to help me. My goal is, in this quick constructed format, to double Pilfering Imp. That's not my goal, but that's a cool thing to do right now. My goal is to, I want to 7 and 2 or better one of these quick constructeds with a deck that is all 1 mana cost. So please help me develop this. This is a big dream of mine. It's been a big dream of mine since about 3 hours ago. And at this point, I don't want to let it go. I need it. I need it to happen. It looks like our opponent's getting mana screwed right now. So what we're going to do is just play stuff that's worth 1 mana cost. And hope that eventually we are able to get there. You know what? Let's make one of these sparring constructs a target. Maybe we can put a +1/+1 counter on a flyer. Might have been dumb, but at this point, I'm a little loopy from the 1 mana cost. Oh, what else? I would probably consolidate the deck list a little bit better if I was going to stick with mono black. And oh my gosh, we gotta win. We gotta win. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 1 cost. 1 cost. 1 cost. Okay, here's a fresh new hand. We've got a Neonate this time. Not super aggressive on the start here. We've got a short sword barrier of bones. This is an interesting opener. At the very least, we're going to get to duress turn 1, and that is always a good day for the mono black deck. Let's let our opponent decide. Here we go. We're going to turn duress on. Ooh, Golden Demise is terrible for me. Alright, we're done with Golden Demise already. That's just bad news, man. That's bad news all around. Alright, so this turn we're gonna Neonate and Barrier of Bones. Barrier of Bones hopefully let us toss a land off the top. Nope, or just leave a Pilfering Imp right where it is. We're gonna Neonate, and we will pass. So now we've got a really strong 0-3 going. If we were playing the mono red deck, this would be an awesome start. But I've been paired against a mono black deck, which I don't understand. Actually, I've been messing around with a mono black deck in standard. There are words, and sometimes I say them. We're just gonna do mono vigor here, and then pass. Not gonna swing with our Neonate. That's unfortunate. Not gonna swing with our Barrier of Bones. Maybe we could like push it over on them if they get too close, like in 300. Okay, so we've got Swamps and a Chromatic Lantern. This is an interesting deck that I'm playing against. So Stronghold Confessor is one of my cheat cards. This can be a 4-cost menace 3/3 if we're feeling spicy. Let's attack with the Imp. We'll get in for 2. We're just going to end. I don't know what's going on his side of the field. We can bleed him for 3 a ton of times. Okay, so we got the Karn. Revealing cards, this makes sense. Okay, I wonder... Which one? I guess that one. Return the highest mana cost to my hand, which is fun. That's Neonate. And our turn. So, I'm going to swing with the Imp again. We're just going to go at face. Alright, so I'm going to play 2 things here. I'm going to go with the Ghoul, and I'm going to go with the Short Sword. Hopefully get a little more damage in next turn instead of messing around. Karn is going off. You can have a swamp. Maybe that's what he was looking for, honestly. These lands are gold because of the chromatic lantern, and I like it. I like it a lot. What are you looking at? My opponent's looking at my diagraph board and my short sword going, wait, it's all one. I don't understand why all of the cards only cost one. So like I said, y'all help me keep the 1 mana meme alive. Surveil 2 and then draw a card. So he's digging for something. Gotta get some damage across. And swing 5 on the ground next turn, get him to 10. Neonate's gonna kind of be our insurance policy. I need to get him down though. Get him down to probably 6 before I feel like that's even safe. Okay. This is definitely going to go here. Free attack. Can't Rascas me, but there's got removal over there, right? There's got to be removal over there. Destroy target legendary creature. Who are you going to ace? Trying to decide. Oh! I'm an idiot. You can tap the Chromatic Lantern. And it exiles, so Demonic Vigor says, come on, man. Alright, well, let's attack for 3. And gain life off of that. Ugh. This is not looking good. Alright, we'll do that. We'll neonate next turn. What should we respond to with the neonate? Oh, Urza. Nope. I respond. You lose, I gain. There you go. You can have that swamp. Little swampy bumpy. Drop your swampy bumpy. Ugh, I feel like there's a board wipe coming. I feel it, and I feel it here. I feel it here. I think the board wipe is going to happen. This is going to. Ugh, it was just a discovery. What a relief. He probably never used the other half of that card while we're playing against this deck. Come on. Come on. Oh, Josu. Josu. Okay, so we can do a little trick. Oh, let's do a little trick. Did I? Oh, yeah, I neonated in response to Karn. Will he block it? Target a creature I control. Yes. Goodbye, Josu Vess. Enjoy the afterlife. And he's like, I'm a zombie. I'll be back, dude. Dude, I will be back. Ooh. So for 3 and tap this, he can add 6 right now. Which is what happened. Now he's gonna go get the perfect card. Now he's going to go get the perfect card. You know, I thought about running Mastermind's Acquisition in this, but, you know, then I was like... it has to be 1 converted mana cost. This deck is so susceptible to board wipes, because it's just a bunch of creatures. In response... Alright. Okay. How do we do this? We don't. I think the answer is we don't. Look, we had one really strong game. The deck was constructed so well that you had to, they had to mull down to 5. And, you know, that means that we really put a lot of effort into this. Oh, now there's Aspires. Now there's Aspires, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. The dream is not over. Yet. Sparring Construct. You can hold a sword. Confessor's already got a staff. Oh, man. I don't know that we're going to get there with this one. I'm thinking that the answer to can we build an all-one converted mana cost deck out of the cards you already have and not use a bunch of wild cards. Can you do it even with the wild cards? I don't know. Like I said, I want your help. I want your help to make a one converted mana cost winning deck. 7 and 2, that is the goal. They can be mulls. Maybe we just make a deck so obnoxious that will never ever go away. Spires is just gonna confessor my confessor, man. Oh, why not? Look, he's got a demonic vigor and a sword, and he's just gonna get removed with Spires of Erasco. Okay, I guess we gotta attack. Make him untargetable for one turn. Man, I always try and do that. It never works at all. Whoa! Oh man, that didn't work. Alright, so end of his turn, we're gonna have a little sapling surprise. Nope, we're gonna do it right now. Oh my gosh, I've gotten contradicted so much. Okay. No, come on. Come on, my friend. Come on, my friend. Now I have two creatures. One's a sapling. It was a surprise. One is a stronghold confessor. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm choosing a card from outside the game? What is this deck I am playing? Zakama, everybody. It's a Masterminds acquisitioned Zakama. My pup's trying to get in on the video. Alright, okay, come here. Gotta say hey. This is Peach. Alright, off. You got your attention. You got what you came for. Peach. Zakama. Zakama, dude. I want to see what, at this point, I want to see what crazy stuff happens. I would have already conceded. Yeah! Oh man, here we go. Oh yeah! Gonna ace it with Zakama. Oh, this is too much. Oh, here we go. What sneaky little Josu's? What sneaky Josu comes here? Oh man, what have we played? Look, 1 mana, 1 mana, 1 mana, 1 mana, 1 mana, 1 mana, 1 mana. That's the rest. Nope, it's over here. 1 mana, 1 mana, 1 mana. Oh man. Zakama. Right to my heart. Okay, come on, man. At this point, I want our friend here. I want our friend to just do something crazy. I think it's just like Mastermind's acquisition, Chromatic Lantern, and these enormous things, and then some board wipes. Oh yeah, you know who it is. It's a Stronghold Confessor. Stronghold Confessor's got menace, you know. Oh, he can Zakama it. He can also Zakama me. Is it only creature? Oh, it's target creature. You know, turns out I don't play against Zakama a lot. I assumed it was creature or player. Could have gained a ton of life there. Destroyed my artifact. Come on, man, you gotta use Zakama. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Make 1,000 copies of Zakama. Come on. You can do this. You have 11 mana. And it's all... Oh, it has to be black. Oh, yeah! Bane Fire for 15. Well, We tried, everybody. We created a 1 mana cost deck. The answer to could I do it this week is no. We got 1 win. 1 win is over that way. We got 3 losses. We're going to claim the prize. Let's see what we got. Hey, we got a Tatiova. Be great if they would put Brawl on here so we could play kind of Commander. Anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate it so much. Again, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button if you like what we're doing, it's the best way to support us. Don't monetize, never will. Do this for fun, do it for you. Let me know if you've got a challenge down in the comments. Speaking of you, you will be the next person to challenge us, and Jake and I will try to make the deck. Thank you so much. I'm tapped out.